Here's the new, or the sort of newish digital distortion pedal by Richard Lingenberg, and it sounds amazing. Now I'm going to hand this over to Richard, if he doesn't mind, so that he can listen to this, everyone.
Yeah, I get a good shot of the inside there, and I'll turn it over.
I lost my pick. No, I didn't. Here it is. Okay.
Here's this side of it. Well, I gotta be careful I don't short it out.
Yeah, you got this many electrical items going on. It's like,
oh, you know what? It's picking up noise now that it doesn't have its bottom.
Right, and the camera too, probably. It sounds absolutely beautiful.
I'll turn it up a little bit there. Another shot of the inside.
So it's very dynamic. And then if you dig in, and then get real soft. The low notes really sound very cello. So it cleans up really good, and it has this basically this multi selector smooth flow setting control right here, which controls the amount of overdrive. So if I crank it almost all the way, you can hear it. Or we'll take it back to halfway. Just a nice rock crunch.
Yeah, like I said, there's 8 algorithms that it switches between.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like you're probably on number 4 there, and when you add it all the way up, you're like on number 8, you know?
So you can even bring it down.
Yeah.
To what? What's that? That's probably like 2?
That's like 2.
Now what about the volume control?
Yeah.
See, it's got plenty of boost on here.
Yeah, you could use it with a keyboard that way if it's... That's a very, very smooth distortion there.
Oh, very much. There's your blues tone. You can even get away with some fusion jazz stuff. And then what about just taking it up a little bit, Richard? A little bit more, or does it go up just to see? Oh, it's got plenty of boost. Right now, that's at 9 or 10. No, that's at 10.
Yeah, it's got a little bit too much volume sometimes, but...
No, plenty of boost is good, though. Yeah, okay, whatever. But
yeah, you compare it to the bypass. That's bypass, yeah.
And so the buffer circuitry, or the buffer circuitry, is a single transistor.
It has no gain. It's just it's just boosting the impedance for the guitar.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so that it didn't need the gain really. It needed an impedance boost because the chip in here has like 29K input impedance, and you need it to be 500K. Or I think I measured it at 430 or something K, which is enough for guitar. You know.
Wow, so that's very interesting. So it doesn't have the gain, but it has the impedance.
That's just the input.
Yeah, right.
The single input transistor thing I did. That I borrowed from the other circuit, you know.
Yeah, sure. Well, the other circuit that can be probably used pretty good in this, if you ever use a gain, would be the LB, the electro harmonics. That's a great.
Yeah, I actually considered that when I was doing this.
That would be a great one. Because that thing sounds good by itself. But I want to make a note here also that I'm on the neck position, which is sort of a deal closer. If a amp or a pedal is not going to sound good, it's not going to sound good on the neck position because it's a bassy, and this thing sounds like, I don't know, Zoso.
Yeah, and my strings are really dead. So I never changed the strings on that guitar. You know, so those strings have.
That's why you can really dig in. Go up a little bit. Let's go to 6 or 12. I'm sorry. Well, I tried to get this from Richard, and he says no. He's not going to sell this one, but
not this. This is the prototype. And it is open source digital, which is hard to find.
That's really hard to find. And what about latency? Is it not even an issue?
I bet I haven't measured the latency on there. I bet it has latency.
I'm hearing just like a tube screamer. I mean, it doesn't sound like a tube screamer, but I'm getting.
You know, you brought up something that I should check because I can measure that on the scope.
Really?
Okay. What I do is I put it in burst mode on the generator, and then on the scope, and I see how long it takes the signal to get through here.
Yeah, you want to check it out right now? Look at this guitar too.
No, I have to set that all up to do that.